Hello, I'm Andrea Woodruff, Manager of Library Services for the Lodi Public Library, and I'm here to tell you about a wonderful grant that we received. California Reads is an annual project of Cal Humanities in conjunction with the California Council for the Humanities in partnership with the California Center for the Book and the California State Library. The 2012 project gave California libraries the opportunity to provide programs to their communities with a theme of searching for democracy. The Lodi Public Library chose Richard Beeman's book, The Penguin Guide to the United States Constitution, and applied for a grant to provide presentations and discussions. This grant allowed us to provide programs that we would not otherwise have been able to afford. Two local book clubs read and discussed Dr. Beeman's annotated U.S. Constitution. These discussions generated a lot of interest in attending our upcoming programs. In May, we were able to host Christopher Phillips's Constitution Cafe, involving participants directly in examining the preamble to the Constitution. All involved had to put on their thinking caps and offer opinions and ideas on how the preamble might or should be changed. Some of the questions included, how would you rewrite the Constitution? How would you change it? What issues do we face now that our Constitution doesn't handle? As you can imagine, a very lively discussion followed.
Thank you so much for your attention.
In September, we hosted Dr. Beeman, who is a Constitution scholar. His presentation was entitled, The Founding Fathers of 1789, Lessons in Political Leadership.
This document is by far and away the shortest Constitution in the world.
Dr. Beeman discussed who the authors of the Constitution were, as well as their concerns and how the Constitution was crafted. A spirited question and answer followed, with full audience involvement. In October, Dr. Jeffrey Becker of the University of the Pacific's Department of Political Science moderated a panel discussion and debate, The Constitution Lives. This discussion centered on the different interpretations of the Constitution.
When we talk about the Constitution, we want to know what the framers were thinking. What were they thinking when they penned those words? And the problem with this is fairly obvious. We don't know them. We can't talk to them because they're dead. And there was a bunch of them. I mean, a bunch of people were a part of putting together the Constitution. And
Courtney Martin and William Whaley, top students from the University of the Pacific's McGeorge School of Law, shared their knowledge and opinions. All of these programs were very successful. They stimulated interesting and thoughtful community conversations. In addition to audience participation, there were even some challenges. A question directed to Dr. Beeman asked what mistakes he thought the Founding Fathers had made. Dr. Beeman responded that two mistakes were made, not including the Bill of Rights and not dealing with the question of slavery. Another question that recurred in several of the events dealt with the powers of the Supreme Court and how they have developed since the ratification of the Constitution. Bejit Kurdigari, one of our reference librarians at the Lodi Public Library, assumed the responsibility of videotaping Dr. Beeman's presentation, and she also organized and produced this video, and we're very grateful. Cindy Green, a local video journalist, assisted with production and editing videos of some of these events. All in all, these were fun and thought-provoking programs. We're grateful for the opportunity to contribute to the Lodi community. This project is part of Searching for Democracy, an initiative of the California Council for the Humanities in partnership with the California Center for the Book and the California State Library. and made possible with funding from the Bay Tree Foundation, the Seedlings Foundation, and the National Endowment for the Humanities. To see what programs and other good things the Lodi Public Library is currently offering, please visit our website at www.lodi.gov/library. Thank you.